Welcome back to another Professional Picks college basketball video. Today we're previewing another Big 12 matchup. We did hit our two Big 12 bets from our last video. Missed and hit on a couple bets on Twitter, but finally back with another YouTube preview. In this video, we're going to be looking at number 4 Houston heading to Provo, Utah to take on number 21 BYU. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content so far. Let me know what you're taking in the comments, or if there's any other games this week that you do want to see. Definitely will take some requests on games with the NFL season wrapping up here. But right into the matchup, Houston enters this game at 16-2. They're only 2-2 in their last 4 though, but if anything, it's an experienced group who's constantly been atop of the rankings the last several seasons. Just going to give them a chip on their shoulder. BYU, on the other hand, they're 14-4 and 2-3 in their last 5. Make the same argument for BYU, as this is a tournament level team. Made it last year, brought back most of the same guys, added some good pieces as well. But the real takeaway is just that the Big 12 conference is an absolute gauntlet this year. We'll probably see 10 or more teams make the tournament from this conference alone. Ken Pom and net rankings both still have Houston at number 1 overall and BYU at number 9 and number 5 respectively, insinuating this is a top 10 matchup pretty much any way you look at it other than the AP poll there. And this spread is pretty much what I expected. It opened at 3.5, BYU being plus 3.5 at home. Houston is the much better team on paper. According to Ken Pom, he has them rated ahead of everyone, so I'm not surprised to see them as home favorites here. Because a lot of teams still think they're better than UConn, Purdue, etc. But Provo has been an absolutely brutal place to play this season, as pretty much most home courts are. BYU, they're 10-1 at home. Their only loss to Cincinnati. And Cincinnati, I think, is a tough team to play. They're big, a lot of size, not really have a key scorer to lock down. Can really come from multiple guys on that roster. So I think Cincinnati is a great team this year. I also think that's going to be another club that's going to make March Madness. So not knocking BYU too hard for that one loss with the 10 wins. And this is going to be a true clash of styles. You see it there in the strengths, but Houston, number 1 defensive team. They have been for the last 3 years now. BYU is arguably the top offensive team in the country. Don't have that rating from Ken Pom, but they're 2nd overall in the country in assists and 3-pointers made per game. They shoot the ball extremely well on their home court, and they have about 6-7 guys who could hit multiple threes in this matchup. When you have perimeter shooting like that, it's a team that can beat anyone. At the same time, they can lose to anyone. So it's going to be a really intriguing matchup in Utah, Big 12. Honestly, I don't argue with the spread here, but it's already moving in BYU's favor. I think other people are betting BYU, which I was with as well. But if this line moves closer to even, if anything, it's going to make me want to take Houston even more in this one. I tend to go with the defensive teams pretty much over the last 3 years as well. But being on the road here and still favorites is definitely a wrinkle or just a scenario that I generally avoid. Depends how much you like Houston. Do you see them as a true number 1 team? I mean, they have the capability of doing it, but would I take them over Purdue or UConn? Personally, probably not, but their defense is that good that it elevates them to the number 1 overall ranking by a lot of these advanced metrics. Like I said, it's a team you might want to get the pass to, but they're only 1-2 on the road this season, haven't played well thus far, let alone covering those spreads. And the college basketball home court is extremely prevalent. Even in their 1 road win, they did not cover against Xavier in that game. So 0-3 in those spreads on the road makes me like BYU a lot. And that's why I was initially leaning with them plus 3.5. Like we said, already moved down to 3. Guessing there's some bigger money on BYU. And there's not going to be an official bet for this video with both Jawan Roberts and Noah Waterman listed as game time decisions. injuries in my mind pretty much cancel each other out. Two guys that start at the post position and play about 24 minutes per game. Waterman, more of a stretch 4, whereas Roberts is an athletic rebounder. So they definitely impact the game in different ways. But one of these two playing while the other might, or the other not, might be a big swing in the odds. At the same time, they both are expected to play. Roberts sat out a half against UCF, more as a precautionary reason for his knee, and then Waterman's concussion will be a week come tomorrow. So I think will both be good to go. And like I said, my analysis originally started with this line sitting at 3.5. As the line moves, I like this bet a little bit less. Thought it would have moved towards Houston, actually. Just guessing a lot of people betting on those higher ranked teams. But, I mean, if anybody who bets college basketball, you knows the success of the home teams. And, I mean, I've changed my strategy a little bit here. I still like and find good spots on the road, but more often than not, they don't come through. But with all that said, Houston is 8th in the country in three-point defense, sitting about, I think, 25, 26%. So, I mean, they have the hypothetical answers to slow down this BYU team. And if this line keeps moving closer to even, I'd be happy to take the Cougars on the road. But check at Profit of Picks for the official pick in this one. That's it for this video. Let me know what you guys are taking, whether you're tailing or fading in the comments. And one bonus play, it's not a ranked matchup, so I'm not going to be previewing it, but I do love Oklahoma minus 4.5 at home against Texas. If you made it this far, that's an extra pick you get, but regardless, good luck this week, and thanks for watching.